Happy Monday! Welcome to another week in my life as an at-home embroidery and apparel business. I hope that you enjoyed last week. It was my first time ever filming, editing, and uploading something like that. So give me a little grace, but I'm excited to get into this journey and hopefully help you guys on your journey as well. Okay, so let's get to making a list for today and we'll see if we can get everything done. I do have a child at home with me, so I work whenever she doesn't need me. So if she's content doing something, I'll work, and if she needs me or she wants to play with me, she's my priority. So I just try and go with the flow and get whatever I can done. Alright, so I do have 2 custom orders, and those are both for my Classic Times quarter zips. So I would like to get those done and also film some shorts material with those. And then I do have a client sweater I need to do. They want to test out a different thread color for their logo. I have my hats that I need to keep working on. I'll show you today. I'll unbox them. Alright, so I've got my packing slips printed. Now, because these are custom orders, I do need to go and make their own digital embroidery file to plug into my machine, and I want to make sure that all the spelling is right on their names. Alright, so I'm going to turn on my, it's technically a hat press. This is what I use to do my neck labels. Then I have to come up and pull my stuff that I need. And then over here I have some bins with some neck labels. I'll need white for these gray ones. Okay, so now I'm going to do my little S logos on the sleeves. So I'm just making sure that I have the right thread color for the right size. Had some lunch, have a water and a protein bar now to keep me going for the afternoon. I've got both of my logos done, so I'm just going to work on cutting these out of the stabilizer, and then I'll get on to the bulk of the embroidery. All right, say it with me. If we wear it, don't tear it. So we're gonna do cutaway stabilizer. I always do 2 layers. That's the word I wanted. I always do 2 layers for my sweaters, just because if you embroider, you know knits are very finicky, and we want as much stabilization as we can. Alright, so I've basted my sweater on to the stabilizer, and then I'll take some water-soluble copper and I'll pin all the way around the area that I'm going to be embroidering. This just adds another layer of stabilization because it cannot be stable enough. Like, trust me, I've screwed up a time or 2. I can tell you that you need it to be stable. so I have my 2 custom orders finished now. I'm just triple checking my client file before I go ahead and test stitch their sweater. And then I think that's it for the day, because as you know, I'm doing 75 hard, so I have to get outside and get some movement in. Yeah, I'm just not feeling great still, so not pushing it. All right, while I'm kind of hooping up this shirt, I figured we could just chat. So if you're watching these videos, let me know in the comments, are you into home embroidery? Are you looking to get started? Do you just like watching small business vlogs? Because I do. I will literally watch, I don't care what your small business is, I will watch your vlog. Like, not even in my lane of talent or hobbies. I just love watching people work for themselves. Monica's Collective is one of my favorite, and our Cheery Corner, Sun Milk Shop. There's so many. I just love watching people. If you didn't know, I'm actually a nurse. I'm a registered nurse, and I'm just working casual right now, mainly because I have a toddler and she's not in daycare, so I am home with her, which I can't really complain about. I wouldn't want it any other way, actually. So I've got my 5x7 hooped up, and I have the little markers on there just so I can get things square. The fabric vertically and horizontally stretch differently, so when I digitize for it to be lined up vertically in my hoop, because I know how that will stretch, and that's what I compensate for. When I'm doing a sweater, I typically want it about halfway between the arm here, and then this line here, I want this to be about halfway between the middle and this seam here. I have my last item in the machine for the day. This is my client's sweater. I watch it like a hawk. I'm too controlling to let my machine just do its thing, because things go wrong and you want to catch them the minute they go wrong if they do, because then you'll have a chance of saving them. So far, it's looking good. That's the thing, you can digitize it. It looks perfect, it test stitches perfect, and then randomly your machine will just catch on to something or make a mess, and it's not fun. Okay, everything went well. The lettering's done. Now it's just stitching out a small graphic, and it's good. That makes me happy. Ending my day on a good note. Woo! Okay, the last thing I want to show you guys before I head out for the day is my hats. So, they finally came in. I ordered the auto, and I went for that two-toned trucker look. So I've got a black natural, I've got a navy blue and natural, I've got a red and natural. Love this one. I am going to be designing a Canada one for this one. And then lastly, I have a dark hunter green. I have to finish up designing the patches, and then these will be going on my site, which I'm very excited about. I hope that these are a hit for summer. So I hope you enjoyed that day in my life. I got quite a bit done in the office today, considering, you know, I work when I can throughout the day. If you liked it and you want to see more content, more embroidery content, or if you have any specific questions, leave a comment below what you want to see, and make sure you subscribe. And if you want to follow me on Instagram or TikTok, it's just at Shelbs Apparel, and you can keep up with everything. If you're Canadian and you want to shop anything, you can go to shelbsapparel.com. I currently have 2 sweaters. I have a crew neck and a quarter zip. I have this canvas tote. You can choose what color you want your name in. You'd have your Shelbs little S on the back, and it's actually pretty large. All right, until next time, thanks for watching.